So what's going on? I'm back working on the dually today, and figured I'd go ahead and get some more time in on it. You know what I'm saying? I'm really trying to do my darnest to get this thing out, you know what I mean, so y'all can see it this summer. Anyway, came on in this morning. There was a brake clip that I had to end up putting on, so putting all of my brake controls and stuff, putting back together. Went ahead and got that on done. Also went ahead on and finished wiring up the other side of my marker lights up over there. So now that that's done, came up here, and then I also went ahead and started adjusting the caster camber and everything, because my wheels was towing in like that. So I went ahead and adjusted it out so that they're like, you know, more straight up and down. So that way when I go to the alignment shop, you know what I mean, then it's not that much work for them. That way my wheels ain't bowing in and they're more straight up and down. But they got to put it up on the rack and then go ahead on and get the alignment straight in order for all of that stuff to be good. Went ahead and got all of that stuff on done and lowered the truck back down, and that's where she's sitting right now. So man, that thing looks good. Man, that thing looked good. So trying to get it together. Yeah, so went ahead and got the carpet in, got my seat bases and everything in. I'm getting ready to take it down here to my homeboy Matt Murray at Audio Source in Columbus, and he's going to get ready and build me a center console going down the center, as well as some door panels. So if y'all get a chance, check him up, Audio Source, Matt Murray out of Columbus, Indiana. I think he's got 2 locations, but I ain't for sure where the other location is. But like I said, he does some good work. Got a badass convertible Chevy. I mean, man, you can't miss it. But anyway, so today, another thing that I'm getting ready to do is install these Wham rods. So for y'all that don't know what Wham rods is, I'm working up under the hood of this thing today. I got slosh tubs, so when I put that in there, I wasn't able to run my standard hood hinge because it would run into right here. So I need a Wham rods actually make a shock to go from here to here to where you can actually open and close it, and you ain't got to worry about your hood springs and all of that stuff. So that's actually what I'm getting ready to install today. These are the instructions for it. Now, I'll be honest, I ain't never installed these before, so it's going to be a journey for y'all, just like it's going to be a journey for me. So, but it looks like it's pretty straightforward. So let me go ahead on and get started, and I'll go ahead and pick up this camera and I'll kind of show y'all the steps. I apologize in advance if any of this stuff is actually wrong or y'all did it a little bit different, but hey, like I said, this is my first rodeo going around with this, but it looks actually pretty straightforward, so I don't think I'm going to be having any issues. But anyway, let me go ahead on and get started, and then I'll cut this camera back on here shortly. So the first thing that I went ahead on and ended up doing, I pulled everything out of the package, and I went ahead to get everything separated. So I went ahead and got the screws and everything all laid out, so it's real easy for me to find, you know what I mean, what's, you know, how easy it is. So they got these 2 right here, spacers, zip tied. Got all of my washers and everything separated with the nuts and bolts, washers and template plates, all of that stuff. So I went ahead and got all that stuff separated, and then I'll go ahead and get this stuff start putting on. So just stay tuned. So the first step is to go ahead and lay out these pieces here. You go ahead and get your ball stud. You get a lock washer, a flat washer, actually 2 flat washers. I'm missing one. And then you get this spacer, and then this this nut right here. So, and the way that that's going to go on is just like this. So if you actually see it right here, the stud is going to go on the inside with the washer. Then the spacer is going to actually sit where this metal piece is. And then you're going to put another flat washer, a lock washer, and then this nut. And then you're going to tighten that up. And then that's going to be what that's going to be for one side as well as the other. Just do the same thing and repeat. So the next step is to measure from the center of this bolt hole right here back 22 inches. So you put that on the center, bring it back 22 inches, and go ahead on and mark your 22-inch spot out. I've already done that. So you go ahead and put your center line right there, and then you'll go ahead and measure from this valley right here measure up 5/16 of an inch, and then you'll go ahead and put a cross line. Then what you do, you put this on there, and then you'll go ahead and take a pin and actually make your circles in the center so you know exactly where to drill. And that's exactly what I did. So you see my 3 holes, and that way I'm gonna go ahead and get my drill bit started so I can go ahead on and get these holes bored out to what they need to be. So stay tuned. So now that I went ahead on and got this tape pulled on off, I went ahead and stuck my bolts and everything in just like the directions say, with the lock washers and washers, all of that good stuff. And I went ahead on and tightened everything on up. So the next step is put a piece of tape over this area, mark out where the center stud is, just like this. So right here, pretty much line this up right here, because what's going to have to end up happening, I got some up on the top hood as well. When I shut this, part of this right here is going to hit, part of this right here is going to hit on this stud. So we're going to have to actually take and notch out like a, kind of like a little moon shape or something like that in order to get it to clear. So that's going to be my next step. So I'm going to get ready to shut this and go ahead and mark it out and take a Dremel and actually go ahead and notch one out for that. So stay tuned. So I went ahead on and got this notched on out, and I went ahead on and shut the hood, make sure everything was clear and all of that good stuff. So let me go ahead on and show y'all what I did. Make sure you wear your safety glasses, because when you're notching that out, metal is flying everywhere, or you only get two eyes, you know what I mean? And I ain't trying to sit here and get nothing in them. So anyway, make sure y'all wear them safety glasses, because safety is very important. So this is what I did. Obviously you see that I marked it right there, and that's what the notch that I had to end up doing. So I'm going to peel that tape off, and I'm going to peel that tape off, and I'm going to get some like Pour 15 or something and just go around the bare metal spot. You got to be real careful with that, because that Dremel likes to jump around and you don't want it to actually tear up none of your paint or anything. So when that's actually shut, you can look down in there and you can see where that stud actually is. Just make sure that it's clearing and it's not bottoming out. So when you shut your hood, make sure that this is flat, and then you're good to go. So I went ahead on and did that already, so what I'm actually getting ready to do is put the shocks on, then go ahead on and shut it and see what I got. So let me do that real quick, and then I'll cut this back on. So this is it. This is the finished product right here. I got it on there, got my shocks on there, all that good stuff. So yeah, that's what it looks like. So that's the installation on them Wham rods, and looks pretty doggone good. Yep. So the top of the hood is about with the it's about with the roof. They say, I think it's like 30 inches of lift or whatever, but it actually don't look that bad. Don't look that bad. So yeah. Yep. So anyway, that's that. Not a bad product. I wish the shocks was a little bit stronger, but hey, it is what it is. But once it get to a certain point, it actually start pulling the hood down, making it a little bit harder to get up, you know what I mean? Because it's like once your shock gets past this point, it actually starts pushing as opposed to the opposite. So, but other than that, I don't think that it was a bad buy. Plus it looks a whole lot better than, you know, the regular stock original springs that actually go in there. So overall, would I recommend it? Yeah. I wish I had a little bit more height room as far as on being able to work up underneath the hood. But like they say, you can actually pull the struts off and then actually lift up the hood a little bit higher, and that way get to whatever it is that you need to get to. But overall, I'm happy with it. So what's going on? I'm back working on the truck again today. And today, the only thing I got pretty much going on, these right here, these are push connect fittings. And not all of them, but just this particular one, I can't lie, these are junk. I mean, I've been having nothing but trouble out of these little things. I've ended up buying some more. The truck ain't even hit the road yet, you know what I mean? So just sitting here, going up and down just a little bit, you know what I mean, and all of that, it ended up going bad twice on me so far. So what I ended up doing, I ended up going down to the Parker Components, a place here local, ended up getting me some DOT fittings, you know what I mean? So this is what I got right here. I got some not copper, but brass fittings, and it's DOT, you know what I mean? So that just pretty much means that it's a lot stronger. It can handle more high pressure. It's meant for a lot of stuff. I think like semi truck stuff like that. That means to go on the road, that type of stuff. Anyway, I got some better fittings. I'm gonna get ready to go ahead and swap them on out and then put them up on here. Hopefully I don't have any more of these issues, because I'm tired of every time that I raise it up, come back 10-15 minutes later and a truck done dropped, you know what I mean? And all of that stuff is just stupid. So anyway, I'm getting ready to go ahead and swap these on out, and then I'm gonna go ahead and get all of my stuff cleaned out, because it's got to get ready to get loaded up on a trailer to get ready to go down here to my guy Matt Murray's shop. So anyway, let me go ahead on and get to it, and y'all just stay tuned. So I done went ahead and got red loaded on up. So we're getting ready to head on down here to Matt Murray's shop and let him go ahead on and do what he do. So you already know I'm gonna keep you tuned on in. But man, I can't lie, it's a bad bitch pulling a bad bitch, you know what I'm saying? So let's go ahead and get a little walk around on this trailer real quick, and then I gotta hit the road. So you already know, F450 on 24s. That's a brand new trailer, by the way. I only used it once. That's just to go down there to Texas and pick this up. And this is the second time that I'm getting a chance to use it. So I'll get a chance to use it again once my Monte Carlo is done. But man, that thing looked good on there. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. You see it. You see it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So anyway, that's pretty much it. But I got to go ahead and hit the road, so y'all just make sure y'all stay tuned. Anyway, that's going to conclude today's episode. I appreciate you guys watching. So do me a favor before you leave this video. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. You already know it's your boy, it's the Dually King, signing off. Peace.